Greetings and welcome, 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 welcome. Happy, happy, happy New Year's Eve to one and to all. Now, I know that many of you are still slaving in the kitchen. I am complete, and some of you may be watching the evening games, and perhaps some of you are ready to attend your shindigs. But, as I mentioned earlier, no amount of fatigue, cough, or sniffles would keep me away from gloating just a little bit. And with the newest game scores, I had to. I had to come and talk my talk just for a little bit. Hello there, Sana. How are you? Happy New Year. May it be a beautiful, safe, and blessed one. In the title, you see me asking very nicely for the winners to raise your hands high. Go ahead. You can do it. It doesn't take much effort. Now, before I get into these unbelievable scores, let me offer my preface to Victory Monday. As many of you, as many of you may be holding your heads down low, tomorrow, thinking about what happened today. This is one of my favorite songs. And of course, I am not going to do it, excuse me, in its entirety. However, I will do. I'm about to, Melly. I am about to give you just a little bar from verse 3. And again, this is dedicated to the losers, week 17, who tomorrow will look back. Drum roll, please. Yesterday, love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe, and many of you believed in yesterday. Why? She had to go. I don't know. She wouldn't say. Why did she go? Why didn't she say? I said something wrong. Now I long for yesterday. A. That's it. And that's all. Hey there, Empress. How are you? Happy Sunday. Happy New Year. I hope that you are doing so well. Let me say that I am. I didn't have the opportunity to gloat, if that's what you want to call it. I can call that a little bit of cackling. Cackling gloating is what I call it. Yes, cackling and gloating. So, without further delay, what do we have here? It's almost unbelievable. the Houston Texans just annihilated the Tennessee Titans 26-3. And I am looking for a particular member. And Melly, didn't you put up dolphin emojis in my live earlier? Go ahead and put them up now. Please put them up now. And Melly said, Cincinnati's still on the clock. Well, I'll tell you who got clocked. The Miami Dolphins. 56 to 19. The Baltimore Ravens whooped that 56 to 19. Dolphins fans, where are ya? You talked all that mess. Let me see you in my comment section, because I know you will not show your face. And the Jackson Jaguars. Poor Carolina. Jaguars, 26-0. And this is actually not a surprise. The San Francisco 49ers handed the Washington Commanders yet another loss, 27-10. New Orleans Saints over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That final score, 23-13. And I'm looking for another subscriber who bragged. Now, I have told you many times, my memory is keen and I don't forget much. The same team, the Arizona Cardinals, who gave Dallas a loss, ended up beating who? I don't hear you. The Arizona Cardinals beat the Philadelphia Eagles. Bird down. Not only did the Cardinals beat Philly, we did too. And Empress says, how about them dogs yesterday? It has been a marvelous weekend thus far. Melly says, I like players though. I don't care for teams hardly. Well, we had some good ones today. Yes, Philly tore them up. Hey there, big dog Philly OG. How are you? Happy Sunday. And may you and yours have a safe, prosperous new year. Empress says, peace and love, blessings to Big Dog Philly OG, who will stop by. And I am still waiting for a little bird to fly in. And I know that he will not. And this is, I think, the most refreshing score I'll be giving. And that is the Los Angeles Rams over the New York Giants. Final score there, 26-25. And I know New York Giants fans, that has to hurt like heck to lose. Well, you're used to losing. So actually, you may be numb to it. But to lose this particular game by one measly little point has to be devastating. As a matter of fact, this is just for you, New York Giants fans. And one more. Bam! That felt so good. And next up, we have the Colts 23 over the Raiders 20. And oh my goodness, who should have come out of nowhere? The Chicago Bears whipped up on Atlanta 37-17. And of course, the Bills 27-21 over the New England Patriots. But the most important, the most relevant score, yes, the Bears. The Bears. The most important score is the Dallas Cowboys. Oh, I didn't know that. Big Dog Philly says, I'm a New England Patriots fan. I'm sorry, Big Dog Philly, but Buffalo, unfortunately, won over you all. But the Dallas Cowboys, again, even though it was 1 point, they did win over the Detroit Lions. Are you throwing tomatoes at me, Melly? Don't you do that. And Big Dog Billy is laughing. And Cleveland Browns. Now, a lot of people slept on them earlier, but they are still hanging in. Their final score over the New York Jets. New York just needs to just hang it up. Sit down. Final score there, 37-20. So we have games going on right now. The Bengals and the Chiefs, Chargers and the Broncos, Steelers and Seattle. I really don't have my thoughts and opinions on those. I just wanted to go over the surprise scores thus far. And Empress said, I left New England with Tom Brady. So Tampa Bay Bucks for this kid, okay? And Melly is saying Joe Flacco is tearing it up. So those are the scores thus far. And let me add a little bit of salt to the wounds. As we look at the AFC East, Miami, even though they had their backsides handed to them, did clinch a playoff spot, as well as the Cleveland Browns. And the Baltimore Ravens has clinched home field. Now, as we scurry on over to the NFC, Dallas, who is now tied with who? Let me hear you. Dallas is tied with the Eagles, both 11-5. Both have clinched a playoff spot. Let me say that again for those who may sneak a couple of remarks in my comment section. I'm waiting for you. Oh, am I waiting for you? Dallas and Philly are both tied. Their standings are both 11-5. They both have clinched a playoff spot. Also, we have the Detroit Lions, even though they lost today. I'm sorry, not today, Saturday. They have clinched the division. Imagine that. The Detroit Lions, who, along with the New York Giants, last season changed the minds of many. However, one of those teams have gone back to be the sorry team they have been for several years now. So congratulations to the Detroit Lions, and San Fran has also clinched the home field. Now let me go back up to the NFC East for a moment. Just a quick moment. The New York Giants standings as of today, December 31st, 5 wins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 11 losses. But Dallas has 11 wins and 5 losses. Isn't it amazing? And the Washington Commanders. 4 wins, 12 losses. Now, if we look at the playoff picture, we have Baltimore in the AFC sitting at 13-3, with Miami 11-5. Melly said, I like the Redskins better. Melly, the Redskins of old, meaning in the late 80s, were the truth. Their offense was in sync, along with the defense, and let us not forget the special teams. However, somewhere they lacked, I'm not going to say talent. I may have to put some of that blame on the coaches, especially the defense coaches. Yes, I remember when Houston was actually the Oilers. Doug Williams, yes, but there were also other strong quarterbacks, but for some reason, they didn't stay long. And with that revolving door of coaches, everything just went downhill. Kansas City, Jacksonville are thus far the AFC leaders, with Cleveland, Buffalo, and Indianapolis on the wild card. Big Dog Philly says, oh, thank you so much. I won't be here long. I'm just gloating and playing around, honestly. NFC leaders. NFC leaders: San Fran, Dallas, Detroit, Tampa Bay, and on the wild card, Philly, Rams, and Seattle. And I don't see the Giants. I don't see the Commanders. New York Giants fans, do you, do you realize that the Chicago Bears, who looked like, well, you all know what they looked like at the beginning of the season, could have been deemed a laughing stock? They have managed to put up 7 wins. 7. And you could only put up 5. So you can talk, oh, the Cowboys, they make it to the playoffs, but they choke. Keep in mind, you can't even make it to the playoffs. So shut it up. Shut it up. I'm just joking because I know this is probably a very hurtful time. So, in the late words of Aaliyah, if first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. Now, in doing so, more than likely you'll lose again, but I'm just trying to give you a little bit of hope. And also, in the words of Jesse L. Jackson, keep hope alive. See, many of you talked about the Cowboys and you made a mockery when they were defeated by the Arizona Cardinals. And I have said many, many times, any given Sunday, actually any given Thursday or Monday, because those are the days in which many of these football games are played, anything could happen. And Melly just said, I'm not right. Oh, Melly, you make me want to bring out a song again. If loving you was wrong, I don't want to be right. That's all that I know of that song. So, congratulations to my team, America's team, the Dallas Cowboys. And let us all take a moment of silence to those who lost by 1 point and to those who were blown out. Those include the New York Giants and the Miami Dolphins. Thank you. Everyone, enjoy the remainder of the last games of 2024. 3. I personally, as it relates to football, and yes, I'm just a spectator talking crap, I couldn't ask for a more satisfying ending that will keep a couple of people quiet, at least for a week. And Melly says, the Cowboys are a regular season team. Playoffs are something different. See, Melly, obviously you're standing in the gap for someone else who's probably hovering in the corner somewhere, along with a Miami Dolphins fan who has been very quiet. And with that blowout, will probably remain quiet. And Melly says, I'm neutral. Sometimes being neutral is the best way to be, but because I am dogged year in and year out, because of my love and adoration for the Cowboys, it is only right that I give back some, not all, but just some of what has been given to me. So again, to all the New York Giants fans and Dolphins fans, my final words to you is get out of here. Everyone, enjoy and remember, be safe. I don't do resolutions, and that's just me personally. I do vision boards and I set goals prayerfully. Everyone, will bring in the new year with feelings of joy and happiness. It has been a very difficult 2023 to many people for many different reasons. And I offer those that still have hearts filled with sorrow due to personal circumstances that you do find comfort and love. Melly said, the Giants are so irrelevant. I forgot Eli retired. That is bad, Melly. So with that, I honestly believe that will be my last final live for 2023, unless something comes up, which I doubt. So, everyone, again, enjoy and try to keep love and respect in your hearts. With that, until next year, bye bye for now. You too, Melly. Thank you.